Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video. So, this video is about anime. I think this is my first video I'm gonna make about anime in this channel. So, yeah, here goes nothing. So this is a review about season 3 of Demon Slayer. I'd watched it, about a month back, and you know, here's what I think. So for those of you who've yet to watch season 3 of Demon Slayer, I'm gonna be giving you a lot of spoilers in this video, so maybe you should skip this video. If you don't want stuff to get spoiled, so skip this video. Yeah. So here goes. For me personally, compared to season 1, the movie Infinity Train, and season 2, if I were to compare the third season, I found the third season to be lackluster. It was a step down, I would say, compared to the previous seasons. So, the animation was fine, the art style, the coloring was great, but what I did not like was too many boring backstories, and the fights were too lackluster. The only 2 episodes I liked was the first and the last episode. The first episode was, I would say, a banger, because they showed us Infinity Castle. Because it was the first time in 100 years an upper ranked demon died, and to see that was fantastic. Because when an upper ranked demon dies, all the upper ranked demons have to, the other living upper ranked demons have to gather in the Infinity Castle to meet Kibutsuji Muzan and tell him, they had to have a discussion basically, and it was a wonderful environment to see all of that. Again, very good animation. Ufotable has a trademark animation. They give us a lot of this 3D CGI movements, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm also not so sure how to explain that, but it was epic. It was a very epic first episode. To be honest, I found the Hashiras very uninteresting, especially Tokito Moichiro. Yeah, his fight with Gyoko was kind of dragged too long and was kind of boring. Even Mitsuri, for that matter, I didn't find anything special about her. The only thing I liked was the shape of her katana. It was not a regular katana. It was like, how to say, very, very curvy, almost like a snake. You can say that. Yeah, it's kind of like a whip. You can say that. Yeah, that's what I think about. Yeah. Well, for me, the reason why I hated the season was because of the upper ranked demons, Gyoko and Hantengu. All these days, if you look at the upper ranked demons, especially in Mugen Resha Hen, and if you look at season 2, upper ranked demon are monstrously strong, and not only that, they will not die even if you cut them down. That's how strong they are. And in the past, they have killed a lot of Hashiras, and Hashiras being the most strongest demon slayer amongst all the demon slayers. And then it's if you look at Mugen Resha Hen, Akaza, who's upper rank 3, Jogen no San, he killed Kyojuro Rengoku. It was a good fight, and by the way, in my opinion, Rengoku was stronger. It's just that he could not regenerate his body parts. That's the reason he died. Just think about it. It was a good fight. If you look at season 2, there was Uzui Tengen versus Daki and Gyutaro. That was a very intense fight, and Gyutaro is a very strong Hashira. Just look at what Tengen had to go through to defeat Hashira. He lost his eye, he lost his arm. That's how. And then Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke had such grave injuries, almost the point of losing their lives. And now when you look at season 3, they killed 2 upper rank demons And I didn't, to be honest, although it's not easy to kill them, but compared to the previous seasons, it looked easier, and somehow it kind of disappoints me as a viewer to see that a regression in such a hot product like Demon Slayer. It's not a good thing for you to think about, right? I mean, it's a yeah. Like I would say that this time, if you look at the upper rank demon, there was nothing unique about them. There's nothing. They seem like a run-of-the-mill villain. Because if you look at other anime and compare Demon Slayer actually has interesting villains, you know. Because there are not a lot of characters in Demon Slayer compared to One Piece, you know. So they have, you know, they have villains who stand out. But now you have Han Tengu, who is nothing but like, you know, let's say he can, you know, divide himself into other demons, you know, depending on his mood. And you have Gyoko, him coming out of a flower vase and, you know, launching with fish attacks. That, and to be honest, that CGI fish looked awful. And Gyoko also is a very annoying and talkative character. Really, and I'm happy he died, you know. But even his death was not like very convincing. The way he was killed by Tokito Muichiro, they treated an upper rank demon like a lower rank demon. Really, it was. I personally feel it was too easy for the Hashira to kill Gyoko. And also, yeah, another problem I had was the backstory. Shinazgawa Genya, who was, you know, who was like, you can say, the same rank as Tanjiro. It's how do I say, his backstory was uninteresting. It actually felt it was similar to Tanjiro's, you know, because just like Tanjiro, he also had his entire family slaughtered. The only surviving members were him and his brother Shinazgawa Sanebe, who is a current Hashira. You know, the white-haired Hashira. Yeah. So the only good part about his backstory was that his brother saved his family by actually killing his own mother. That was one good. Otherwise, you know, seeing his family die was like, oh, this is like Tanjiro's backstory, you know. And I know, okay, I know this is Demon Slayer. Any person who has become a member of a Kisatsutai or, you know, Demon Slayer Corps was someone who had his loved one slaughtered. But still, it kind of felt quite repetitive, you know. I wasn't too happy with that. And then you have Tokito Muichiro's backstory, which was interesting compared to Shinazgawa Genya. It's, you know, but even that was not like, how to say, earth-shattering or groundbreaking. It was just a normal back, and they eventually used his twin, you know. And it was nice. It was, you know, they struggled a lot after, you know, the parents' death, and yeah, it was nice that, you know, compared to Muichiro, his brother, is it Yuichiro? I'm not so sure what's his name. I kind of forgot. He is, how to say, angrier, ruder, but more practical. You know, he's a no-nonsense, realist person. Yeah. R.I.P. English. I'm not very good at expressing myself. Not very good at talking. I'm sorry, but yeah, man. That was that, you know. And, you know, Muichiro had to train a lot to become a Hashira. That's alright though, there's like an okayish backstory. I think the most interesting backstory was Muzan. That's the reason I like the last episode so much. You know, we got to see a lot. It teaches you a lot, really, about Demon Slayer, you know. Muzan was, his backstory was very good, you know. They showed how his doctor administers a drug on him. And, you know, he thought that the doctor was ineffective, but in fact the drug wasn't actually effective, and he killed the doctor. Yeah. But it was an interesting backstory, you know, to see, you know, 1,000 years ago how he began his journey, you know, and accumulating soldiers. Also that he could conquer the sun. And I think the best part about the last episode was, and believe me, it was a tearjerker. I must admit, I shed manly tears. I actually thought Nezuko had died. I did not know really what was happening. But then you saw that she actually conquered the sun. And Muzan comes to know about this through Han Tengu. And now he wants Nezuko. It's crazy, isn't it? I wonder what the next season will be like. Next season, final season. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm an anime only, so you know. Yeah. The last episode was fantastic. It's like they gave you, U4 gave you such boring episodes only to make the last episode like super interesting, so that you don't skip it. And now you're waiting for the next season. You're waiting for more. You want that. You want that rush of dopamine, don't you? But guess what? Next season will also be lackluster. Maybe they will make it interesting towards the end. I think they are playing mind tricks on you. U4. Yeah. So again, overall verdict, if I were to give it a ranking out of 10, I would say kind of brutal, but I would give it a 6 out of 10. Somehow it compared to the previous seasons, it simply was not that great. Season 2 was great. From start to finish, I don't think there was a single dull moment. Even season 1, for that matter, was fantastic. And it had the iconic 19th episode. I think one of the things that makes Demon Slayer interesting anime is about familial bonds, love for family. That's what makes it so emotional and heart wrenching. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I know this video goes kind of all over the place, and when I talk, I really don't have a script. It's just that I'm waffling. I say like maybe the first thing that comes to my mind. But maybe in the future I should like script my videos, maybe plan in advance what I want to say. I hope I get better at my craft of making YouTube videos. Who knows? I could get maybe like real famous. I do not know. Anyway, so this is what I want to say, and I hope you liked it. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, that's it for now. Yeah, goodbye. Peace.